Is that better? There we go. Good morning, Unity of Garden Park. Yes, please stand for opening song. Thank you, Yvette.
All right. This one is in celebration of 4th of July, which is coming up this week. And this is a song most of you know, I am free, I am unlimited.
I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now, right now. I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now, right now. You are free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind us. We are free, we are unlimited. Right now, right now. We are free, we are unlimited. There are no chains that bind us. We are free, we are unlimited. Right now, right now.
You all sound really good this morning. Good morning, Unity of Garden Park, and welcome, Facebook Live friends. We're grateful that you're here this morning to join us. It is Sunday, June 29th, 2025, and we are also celebrating the 4th of July in this service this morning. My name is Kim Harrington Lee. I am volunteer coordinator here at Unity of Garden Park, and it's my honor to serve this morning as platform assistant for our Reverend Dr. Kathy Engelhardt. I'd like to thank this morning our musicians. We have Yvette Quo, Mark, and Jeannie. We have Leslie Porter and Bobby Ellis to be with us this morning. Okay, that was not me.
Fan club.
Wherever you are in your spiritual journey, Unity welcomes you in light and love. As long as your life is about treating people with kindness, dignity, and respect, you have a home in Unity. Moving towards opening prayer, I ask that all cell phones and electronics be put onto mute. However prayer works for you is respected at Unity. Some of us find that peace of God in verbal prayer. Some art, some music, some nature. Some of us, as we look upon this picture behind me of Jesus walking on the water, representing the highest form of faith. It's all prayer, and it's all respected at Unity. If comfortable, I invite you to close your eyes, take an easy breath in, and as you release that air, feel the pews supporting you. Feel your feet on the ground grounding you. Feel all the love that surrounds you right now here in this place. Father, Mother, God, Great Spirit, thank you for this beautiful Sunday. May this day show us a deep understanding of our true value and worth, faith in our unlimited potentials, peace of mind in the midst of uncertainty, the confidence to let go of things and people who no longer bring us peace, acceptance to replace resistance, gratitude to open our hearts, and the strength to meet any challenge. We look for love to replace fear, forgiveness and compassion for those who hurt us, friends who know and love us no matter what, the humility to remain teachable, the understanding that each soul has its own course to follow, and the courage to be still. Each of us is here this morning by divine appointment to give and to receive blessings in some way, shape, or form. Blessings take the form of gratitude. And here at Garden Park, we have so many things we are grateful for. We have this amazing grounds. We have this beautiful sanctuary. We have the wise and loving leadership of Rev Kathy, Rev Sandy, and Rev Tom. And in addition to all of that, we have the loving support of each other. Stay open as we move to the service in joy, celebration, and love. And so it is. Amen.
Great.
It's time to say the church affirmation we say each week together that affirms the truth we know. Words are on the screen. Say it with me. Unity of Garden Park is a radiating center
of divine love and light,
mighty to attract our good and to radiate good to others. There is only one presence and one power active in the universe and in my life, God the good omnipotence. Okay, it's time for youth to go with Miss Sandy and her incredible group of volunteer teachers. This is the top youth program of all time. These kids are lucky.
Oh, and they're with Mr. Neal.
And we got Mr. Neal to help this morning. While the kids are leaving sanctuary, I'd ask my ushers to stand, please. If there's anyone here at Garden Park for your very first visit, please raise your hand. We have a little gift bag for you. Here we go to the back. In that gift bag is just information about who we are as a congregation, but it also has an invaluable gift store or bookstore gift shop coupon that never expires. If you haven't yet had the chance to go through, I invite you to do so. There's always new things in there that we think you or someone you love would appreciate. It's also along the lines of membership. If you're currently not receiving a weekly email blast, please let us know in the office. It's really important that you get our emails. It's not sold or shared with anyone. It's our in-house tool to communicate with you about all the things that are happening here at Garden Park. It also allows us, in case of an emergency of any kind, whether it's a closing or whether there's something you really need to know, it's our easiest way to reach you at the very last minute. So it's important that we have an accurate email. If you don't have time to call the office to verify your email, there is a ledger as you leave the sanctuary on the left. Please print legibly, and we will get that email blast to you just as soon as possible. And thank you for honoring the request to get those emails updated. It's time for our daily word to be read by our board president, Michelle DeCress. Michelle's reading will be followed by a song with our dynamic duo, Mark and Jean.
Thank you, Kim. When you talk about divine appointment, it was divine appointment for me to have to read this daily word today because it applies to something that really egregious that happened in my rescue this week, and release is the daily word for today. And I'm sure some of the rest of you will identify with this. And I just want to say welcome, Facebook family, and Debbie Clark. It's great to have you visiting us.
Have you back, Debbie.
It's great to have you. So today is Sunday, June 29th. That's hard to believe. 2025. Release. I release and move forward with a grateful heart. Although any experience can be seen as a gift, bringing new insight or deep understanding, it may be hard to appreciate it at first. When I struggle to release a painful memory, I can open my mind and heart to better receive the gift of that experience. For instance, learning why a relationship ends shows me where I can grow in understanding and empathy. Feeling the unconditional love of God, I forgive my past weaknesses and make amends where I can. When I recognize that holding on to resentment hurts only me, I can move more easily, release it, and forgive. Blessed by the power of release and grateful for the power of God within, I move forward, ready to live and love fully again. And the Bible verse today is from Genesis chapter 32, verse 26. Then he said, "Let me go, for the day is breaking." But Jacob said, I will not let you go unless you bless me. Thank you, God. You all have a great day and great week.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Bonjour.
Well, bonjour.
We get to travel there at the end of the month.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, but this next song I think is a wonderful closing out of the month of June and a way to release your true colors.
Just need you to stay here with me for just a minute.
You with the sad eyes, don't be discouraged, oh, I realize it's hard to take courage in a world full of people. You can lose sight of it, and the darkness inside you makes you feel small. But I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful, like a rainbow. Show me your smile then. Don't be unhappy, can't remember when I last saw you laughing. If this world makes you crazy and you're taking all you can bear, just call me up, because you know I'll be there. And I'll see your true colors shining through. I'll see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful, like a rainbow. Can't remember when I last saw you laughing. If this world makes you crazy and you're taking all you can bear, you call me up, because you know I'll be there. And I'll see your true colors shining through. I'll see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful, like a rainbow.
Nice.
Thank you.
Come here. This is not this man's comfort zone. All of you know Steve Schill, right? Everybody sees him in the lobby. Tuesday night, we had a wedding here, and it was packed downstairs. It was a wedding and reception all downstairs. And guess what broke? Okay, it couldn't keep up. There we go. Call this guy. We are so blessed that this is his forte, heating, air conditioning. He's retired, people, so don't call him, right? But we are blessed that a phone call, and within half hour or so, Steve shows up to do what he can. And I just want to acknowledge that all of our HVC units, we have what, four? 4 of them, are always serviced, maintained by this guy, and it goes unnoticed. I just want to recognize him today, and thank you. Thank you, Steve. Look at how much we all appreciate you. It's hard to catch him, so while I could catch him, I wanted to bring him up. He's on the move again.
That was a really nice send off for Steve Schill. It's
Steve Schill saves the day.
It's time now to prepare for meditation. Please join us as we sing Surely the Presence.
Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. I can feel God's mighty power and God's grace. I can hear the brush of angels' wings. I see glory on His face. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place.
Thank you. Oh, I'm not sure. You okay? Good. So this is my favorite time, and it's meditation time. And so I'm trying to think, make sure I've got everything in order here. Yeah, Mark, you can actually enjoy it for a minute. It truly is. And I thought I was going to go one direction with meditation, but then after hearing the daily word, I think that's where we're going to go with meditation today. So I ask you, if there's anything in your hands, papers, purses, anything, just set it aside. One less thing to distract you. This is your time. It is your time to let go. It is your time to release. Whatever hurriedness got you here, whatever transpired this morning, let it go. There is nothing you need to do right now. You can pick it all up at 12:15. But for right now, I really want this time to be for you. So I ask you, doesn't matter, can't do meditation, wrong. So you can give that one up. Oh, there it goes again. Every week it's been doing this. Steve didn't do that. The universe did. So I just ask you, yes, to just take a nice, easy breath in, and whether your eyes are open or closed, whatever works for you to have less distraction. I want you to just go in your mind's eye to a place where you feel safe. And you know what? I think today I'm going to ask you to go to your heart center. You know where that heart is, that physical heart, that emotional heart. There's such power in that organ. It keeps pumping blood where it's needed so effortlessly we don't even have to think about it. But also the emotional heart that has feelings. And it literally is sending out energy and frequency all the time. So I want you to just imagine that emotional heart of yours that sends out frequency, and whatever it is that you're feeling, that's the frequency that we send out to the universe. So just take an easy breath in, breathing in love into that heart center. And then with the exhale, this is the release part. Release, release. So I ask you right now, following the words of the daily word today, to just consider bringing to your mind's eye those things that you are working on to release or still need to release. You're safe here. Remember that. You're safe. No one can hurt you in this meditation. What are things that you're working on to release? And maybe there's something that you've already released, but it still feels sad in your heart. And then think about the things that you know that you want to release, but just aren't quite there yet. And to be okay with that. For we know and trust there's a thing called divine timing. So when you're ready, you'll release that. However long it takes. So I want you to just take an inventory right now. Maybe something triggered your anger this morning. Or maybe there's been something that's taken place in your life and you haven't even realized that it's triggered you in some way that's not serving you. Is it something that needs to be released? Is it taking power over you? Is it taking power over your beautiful heart center? So just notice these things that are coming to your mind. And in the silence for a moment, it's okay to acknowledge them and don't judge them. Let go of your judgment of, I should have let that go. I should be done with it by now. No shoulding on ourselves. Just acknowledging it, that's all. As you acknowledge or look at these things, we just sang, I am free, I am unlimited. Are we ready to let those chains go? We're celebrating the 4th of July this week, later on this week. We're talking about freedom. We're talking about the freedom of release. As we move into gratitude for the power of release, the spiritual power of release. Because when we do that, there we find freedom. Spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical freedom. When we release what no longer serves us. So I want you to just take a nice, easy breath into your heart center in gratitude for the freedom to be able to release when needed for the freedom that we have in our own lives to be our true colors, to be who we are, and to love each other exactly the way we are. So now I invite you now to just slowly bring your awareness back to this space. If your eyes were closed, gently open them when you're ready. Wiggle your fingers a little bit. Feel the pew or chair that's supporting you as we get to hear a song to celebrate the 4th of July. I think. Let's see. I think so, Mark.
And this, of course, is a sing-along. There will be lyrics.
Do we have
Wonderful.
lyrics there?
There we go. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains, majesties above all fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Oh, beautiful for pilgrim feet who stir in passion's stress, a thoroughfare for freedom beat across the wilderness. America, America, God meant thine every flaw. Confirm thy soul in self-control, thy liberty in law. Oh, beautiful for patriot dream that sees beyond the years. Thine alabaster city gleam, undimmed by human tears. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. America.
Thank you, Mark and Jeannie and
You're
Yvette.
welcome.
Thank you. Oh. I want to start with a little story, and it's called The Boy and the Flag. In a small town on the 4th of July, a little boy named Leo stood on the sidewalk with a tiny paper flag, and he was watching the parade, his eyes wide with wonder, when he noticed an elderly man trying to make his way carrying a lawn chair across the grass. Without a word, Leo handed the paper flag to his mom, and he went over to help the older man. The man gratefully accepted Leo's help, and together they found a shady spot. And after setting up the chair, Leo turned to leave. But the man stopped him and said, "Young man, you are what freedom looks like. Not the parades, not the speeches. Freedom is being free to care." Later, when Leo asked his mom what that meant, she simply said, He meant that staying human, Leo, is the best way to be truly free. Staying human is the best way to be truly free. As you can see, the title that I chose for the talk today. But a lot of times my titles come, and this one did, from a movie documentary. Am I saying this right? Is there such a word now as docu-movie? Did I just make that up? I like it. A docu-movie. And it was by the singer-songwriter Michael Franti. Anybody know him? Oh, if you don't, start following his music. He was a rebel back in the 70s, and his music was very much protesting, not in a positive way. But as life has happened to him and he has traveled, he has turned his music into heart-centered music, and his focus is on staying human. There is a documentary, look it up. I'm telling you, it's on YouTube. Stay Human. Can you remember that? It's all you got to search on YouTube. Stay Human. You will absolutely love it. It's kid-friendly. The kids will get the message. It's for all ages, and it is so heartwarming and tells you about holding on to hope. Holding on to hope. So through that video, well, then I started searching and found all kinds of quotes, because I realized through that video that freedom has a much deeper meaning than just what we think about freedom, living in our country, living in a free democracy. It has way deeper meaning. And so I want to share this one by Desmond Tutu. Most of you know he was the Archbishop of Africa, and he made his transition, but I love what this says. One of the sayings in our country, in Africa, is Ubuntu, the essence of being human. Ubuntu. Ubuntu speaks particularly about the fact that you can't exist as a human being in isolation. It speaks about our interconnectedness. You can't be human all by yourself. And when you have this quality of Ubuntu, you are known for your generosity. We think of ourselves far too frequently, as he went on to say, as just individuals, separated from one another. Whereas you are connected, and what you do affects the whole world. When you do well, it spreads out. It is for the whole of humanity. We celebrate freedom not by only fireworks, but we celebrate freedom by how we treat each other. Think about that. Taking you a little bit deeper here with freedom. In a world that often hardens us, and sometimes I know that the news can harden me a little bit, but staying human is about staying soft, about staying kind, staying open, and staying brave. It's not easy being human sometimes, is it? No, think about it. It's not. We have pain, we have sorrow, right? But we also have joy. We have our smiles to share with each other. Desmond Tutu says, you can't be human all by yourself. You can't. If you don't share your humanity. I want you to look at what Apostle Paul says in Galatians about the meaning of freedom. For you were called to freedom, brothers and sisters. Do not use your freedom as an opportunity for self-indulgence, but through love, become slaves to one another. What does that mean? Through love, become slaves to one another. I see this more as this picture right here. Help each other up. And let us keep paying attention to one another. It's hard to read some of that writing. Let us keep paying attention. This comes out of Hebrews. To one another in order to spur each other on to love and good deeds. People, it is not that hard. It is not that hard. Michael and I went to Walmart yesterday morning. You know, I'm going to start a series. It may not happen until September, but I swear to goodness, I'm going to start a series on I found God at Walmart. You know I've done it before, right? If those of you who have been following me for a while, I continue to find God at Walmart. But you got to be looking for him. Him, her, it. You got to be looking for God because God is all over the place. Now, sometimes God shows up as this. Cashier. I'm imitating a cashier. In case you didn't get it. Marks on it. Yep. And then all you do is say, how do I pronounce your name? How do you think you pronounce it? Ubishia? Well, you'll have to come back in my lane to find out if you got it correct. I'm like, what if I don't come back and see you again? I want to know I got it right. She goes, I don't think I'm going to tell you. I said, Ubishua. Tell me. She goes, Ubishua. I said, I had it right. You should have seen her. From this to, I don't think I'm going to tell you. It's not that hard. Then I go as we're leaving, 3 cashiers down is this woman. I'm telling you, she's got her hair, she got it in an afro, but it's so well done, right? And she's got all these, I don't know if they're Walmart awards or her thing is to just decorate her vest with jewelry, pins, right? I haven't had time I don't want to stare at her, right? But anyway, as I'm going by her checkout, I said, there's the friendliest cashier in Walmart. Then as I leave, here comes our typical Walmart greeter, and it's a gentleman, and he tries so hard, even though he's confided in me that he can't wait till the day he can retire from here. But he all the time would say, hey, how you doing? Welcome to Walmart, right? So now he's coming in on what do you call the scooters for the people that need scooters? He's driving it in from the parking lot. And I said, hey, all I have to do is say, hey. He goes, hi. And he's hugging me from his scooter, right? I'm telling you, I am going to do a series on how you find God at Walmart. But they're at Kroger. They're everywhere. But you've got to take time because people are, you know it. They're walking around like zombies. They're afraid to look at you in the eye. There's this non-trust going on. And so I'm just telling you that this stuff works if you work it. And it does take work. I could definitely walk through Walmart unconscious. What fun is that? Really, I could not hug a signal person in Walmart, but for Kathy, what fun is that? You all know me, right? There was a teen cleanup, during a neighborhood cleanup after the 4th of July fireworks. It was the next morning. And a teen boy was up early, and he started picking up all the debris around the fireworks area all by himself early in the morning. And a passerby asked the boy, he said, "Why are you doing this when nobody else is out here helping you?" And the kid said, "Because I live here. And if freedom means anything, it's about taking care of what is ours, not just what's mine." The passerby said, "That's the most patriotic thing I've heard in years." Freedom. Freedom. What does freedom mean to you? Seriously, I'm asking this. Anybody? What does freedom mean to you? Choices. Is that what you said too? Choices. Freedom of choice. Aren't we blessed with that? Some people are not. They don't have those choices right now. But yet, if you go a little deeper, they do have choices. They have choices about what we hold in our mind, right? No matter what. What else does freedom mean to you? To be myself, yes. All the time. Liberating responsibility. Ooh, I like that too. So when you think about it, there's a lot of ways to think about freedom, isn't there? Eric Butterworth, who's one of our famous authors, has a slide. The freedom we seek is not outside of ourselves, but in the realization of our own spiritual nature. That's a deep thought. Freedom we seek is not outside ourselves, but in the realization of our own spiritual nature. There's where freedom truly lies. It's in your spiritual nature. And then, of course, I got one from Myrtle Fillmore, co-founder of Unity. The real freedom is found in our own consciousness. When we know we are one with the source of all good. Okay, do you believe that? Do you believe that the source of you is all good? I hope that's true. I want to say I do believe that most of the time, but not all the time, because sometimes I don't feel so good about myself. Sometimes, I'll give you I always tell on myself. Give an example. I think 2 weekends ago, or maybe it was last weekend, I had funeral, weddings, baptism, and it's hot, and it's doing an outdoor wedding, and everything's beautiful, went really well. This was down at Richwood on the river. So it was big event outdoors. Colleen Sutton, one of our congregants here, owns it. And so I'm doing their wedding, and it's everything was going perfect. So now it's time to turn the couple around. And it is my great privilege to introduce to you for the first time, Mr. and Mrs. Ryan and guess whose name comes to mind? The maid of honor. Okay, now they're in all rights. The bride's name was Brianna, and her best friend's name is Adriana. And they kept saying to me, Brianna, Adriana, Brianna, Adriana. So I say, Mr. and Mrs. Ryan and Adriana, and everybody goes, no! There's 150 people in attendance. And bridesmaid over here is like, oh, no. So you know me, think quick on my feet. I go, did you put me up to this? I had to do something to cause laughter, right? Because I wanted to crawl in a hole and die. So sometimes I don't feel, it took me 2.5 days to get over it. How could I do this? How could I be so stupid? I should give them their money back. How could I do this? Colleen's never going to ask me to do a wedding again. How can I? I'm driving home an hour and a half. How could I be so stupid? Anybody relate? In some way, shape, or form in your life, I'm not alone in this, right? That was a biggie. Oh, gee. Right? Oh. So I want to believe this statement, and I do 95% of the time. But there's that 5% that holds on for days and says, how could I be the source of all good and make a stupid mistake like that? Oh, God. You should have seen the bride and groom. You should have seen them. All right, I got them here, and they turn around like, no. I'll never forget their faces in my mind, right? Oh, let's go to I don't know if I have this one. Oh, not yet. Derek, back that up again, please. Thank you. I picked this one out of my own on Colossians. It says, above all, clothe yourselves with love, which binds everything together in perfect harmony. Above all, clothe yourself in love. So what did I have to do? I had to do a lot of self-talk on being kinder to myself. Kathy, everybody makes mistakes. Kathy, you were on overload. Kathy, you're never going to go and do a wedding and not repeat the names 50 times before the wedding starts, right? I mean, it's self-care, fixing what didn't work. That's what we do around here. When after an event, we have meetings of what worked and not what didn't work. We do what worked, what needs improvement. I say this to everybody on the Sunday service team. Watch the Sunday service afterwards, because you've all had actual stuff that you've had hands-on in the service. And I say, watch it, and watch it with what worked and what needs improvement. Not, oh my God, I can't believe I missed that key. Oh, I didn't follow Yvette. Oh, I made a boo-boo, right? No, we learn from it. It's what we learn from it. I want to tell you, I was thinking about this morning. I want to tell you how our congregation shows up as humans. Last week was Juneteenth, right? That we celebrated Juneteenth. All right. So many of you don't know, but the musicians show up early. So we got Yvette, we got Angie, Marcy, Bobby, Leslie, and they are meeting for the first time, and they are rehearsing what they're going to do for Sunday. We've got the PowerPoint people, the camera that broadcasts to you, Facebook audience, and then eventually goes over to YouTube as well, so you can watch. There's people behind the scenes creating this. There's lots of behind the scenes communications on Saturday nights. We have a soundboard person that's there keeping microphones balanced as best they can and trying to get people not to turn a microphone off and do the, hello, is that on, right? Okay, these are all things. Then downstairs, you've got a fellowship team. These are all volunteers that they're downstairs preparing food because they really want you to come down and have coffee and tea and meet each other. So there's all of this. There is also chaplains spread around this congregation. Not only do we have a chaplain for the day, but we have chaplains all over in this congregation, and they have their eyes and ears open. And when there is someone that they feel might be hurting, or someone's new and they came in looking a little troubled, they go to each other and say, and they'll say to me, we care, right? So we say, there's a new person over there and I think there's something, something's going on. Or, I noticed somebody is crying. I'm going to preface something. First time I came here, I bawled my eyes out. Nobody asked me what was wrong. And nobody here will ask you what is wrong. We know better because we probably have been in your shoes coming in these doors. And it's not that we need to know your business. We just want you to know that we're here for you. And if there's anything we can do for you, call Reverend Kathy or let the chaplains know. So I'm just telling you how I see our human family here in this church showing up as humans, showing up as good humans, caring and loving for each other, and being, I'm going to go to that next slide because I'll start to cry when I think about it, because this is how blessed we are as a congregation. And many people will tell you who go to other Unity churches when they travel, and they will say, it was good, but man, wasn't like ours. And so we're all doing something right here as a human family. That slide there, now I don't know if you can read that or not. When people forget humanity, remind them of it. Not by reflecting the same energy, but by radiating even more of humanity. Just like that little boy helping the man, with the elderly man with the chair, or seeing someone sad in Walmart and getting that $5 discount bouquet of flowers and then going and finding them and just giving it to them. That's how we show up, not with the same energy like, oh, what's the matter with her, right? Why isn't he smiling? He's a jerk, right? Oh, come on, you say it in your mind. I know, right? Let's go to the next one there. I love this one. We have much to do together. Let us do it in wisdom and love and joy. Let us make this the human experience. Oh, let us do it in wisdom and love and joy. Let us make that our human experience. I have some affirmations I'd like you to say after me. We stay human, choosing compassion over fear. We stay human, choosing compassion over fear. We stay human, choosing hope over despair. Choosing hope over despair. We stay human, choosing justice over silence. We stay human, choosing justice over silence. We stay human, choosing connection over isolation. Stay human, choosing connection over isolation. We stay human. We stay human. We stay free. We stay in love. Let's do the affirmation for today. Oh, yes, look at that one. Do you recognize that? What is it? Last part of the prayer for protection that we say, right? So if you really believe this, then what have you got to fear? Right? Wherever I was in that wedding, God is and all is well. Oh, I don't think so. It's okay. Keep doing it until it rings true to you, right? So with that, what else do I want to say? Let's say it together. Today, I claim the freedom to love, to forgive, and to grow, to love, to forgive, and to grow. Amen. Namaste. The free and unlimited me, that Christ unlimited in me, truly sees and honors that Christ and that freedom in each and every single one of you. Namaste. Thank you. Oh, all right. So, let me do the chaplain for today is Linda Voges, and she will be available for private prayer because it's time for our love offering. So I'll get you ready if you filled out prayer requests, please send those filled out prayer requests after we bless them, send them to the center. And Linda is our chaplain for today. She will be collecting those behind the love offering. She'll then be in the prayer room offering to be with you, anyone who would like private prayer. She'll be in the prayer room. So please take advantage of having a prayer chaplain there. And ushers, if you'll stand up so we can take our love offerings in our hands. If you are a sustained giver, which means that you give electronically, whether it's bank draft, Venmo, PayPal, whatever way you do through the ethers, I want you to grab one of these because this shows how you give and I want you to bless it and then put it in the bag. That's how we do it. And then if you have something physically to give, whether it's check or cash, hold that in your hand and let's say our blessing together. Divine love expressed through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I have faith in God as my instant, constant, and abundant supply. Thank you, God.
And thank you, Caroline. I mean.
You're welcome, Sue. And John.
Reverend Kathy.
I love it.
It's great to keep the life
Yeah.
of heart and spirit in this sanctuary. All right, we're talking about choices today, and this is a Sean Galloway tune titled, I Choose Love. I can see laughter or I can see tears. I see a choice, love or fear. What do you choose? I can see peace or I can see war. I can see sunshine, or I can see a storm. What do you choose? Oh, I choose the love that freedom finds. From my heart where the light keeps shining. And I choose to feel the whole world's crying for the sake that we can rise above. 'Cause I choose love. I choose love. I can see sharing or I can see greed. I can see caring or poverty. What do you choose? I can see gardens or I can see bombs. I can see life or death coming on strong. So what do you choose? Love or fear? You choose. choose love. I choose love. I see his healing, darkness dies. I see his dawning as one world united. So what do you choose? Love or fear? We choose. Now I choose the love that freedom finds. From my heart where the light keeps shining, and I choose to feel the whole world's crying. I choose to hear the one voice rising, and I choose to feel us all united for the strength that we can rise above. 'Cause I choose love. I choose love. I choose love. I choose love. All right, my love. Mark O'Keefe. Thanks, Javette. And I'm Jean Blessing. We're Duo Blessing, and we thank you for having us here.
Thank you for being here. Oh my goodness, Yvette, what the heck? Woo! She was on the keys, boy. Woo! That was great. I am going to start really quick by mentioning something. Cheryl, where are you? There she is. Cheryl, would you stand up a minute, please? Most of you heard me talk about a person who has been in prison for 40 years wrongfully. Her name is Karen Brown. We had wristbands and stickers. Anybody hear that Sunday when we talked about her? This is her biggest advocate. This is Cheryl, our congregant, who moved up north, and she has taken it and made it her mission to do what she can to get Karen free. And she came because she was here for the weekend for Pride for the parade, and she's in Louisville, right? Lexington. And so she made it to church today. We don't get to see her very often in person. But I wanted you to know who she is, and I want you to find her because she brought a picture of Karen, who is not able to have a picture taken of herself. So now you can put a face to who you're praying for, because she is on a mission with many of us and others to get Karen freed.
And she was very humbled and touched by what you said last time, and happened to call me right before you spoke about her. She had no idea, of any of that. And she calls those God winks.
Oh,
I just happened to hear a lot of what you said in those 15 minutes that she could hear.
there is no accident.
I know.
Linda Kinsler, are you the one that sends her the cards from the Heart Connection? Yes, I know the whole Heart Connection team, but we make a difference, people. So I just wanted you to know, please go check out Cheryl. Oh, I want them to find you so you can show the picture. Yes, please. Thank you, Cheryl. One person can make a difference. One person. Ron? We can't.
Oh, he was negative to Miss Barack's name. 150 people that way. It will never be forgotten. And I know your name.
That's true. It's a positive thing that I named the maid of honor, because they'll never forget it.
You were teaching and learning. You learned what happened, but you taught them how to handle it.
Ron, I think you should do the service next week. Thank you, Ron. I appreciate that. Oh, I really do. Thank you. It's true. It really is true. Thank you. So connecting with my Unity family, let's go ahead with the announcements there. That's going to be on pause for the whole month of July. I just have got an irregular schedule. And so trying to juggle that, I'm just going to let it go and let's enjoy the month of July because Michael and I are going on a sailboat vacation this week. Yay! Together. Yes. Oh, Rev Sandy's class on Sundays is always going on Sunday mornings. So please take time. If you can get up early enough, 9:30, it's a great class for conversation. Every week is a different topic. Sandy is she's stepping up to the plate big time. She is also going to be starting a new class, and that's going to be starting on, let me make sure I got it right, July 20th, Living from the Inside Out. And that is going to be over on, is that the one on Zoom? Oh, this is her workshop. I'm sorry. I want to make sure I have this right. Okay. That's a workshop 2 Sundays in a row after church down in, depending on the size, whether it'll be in Fireside Room or downstairs. And then she has another class starting on Zoom. And that is actually starting July 9th. So that'll be on Wednesdays, and she'll be doing that on Zoom only. And if you've ever taken a class with Sandy, they're really good and they're really interactive. So just know that she'll be having that. Okay, now drum roll is building tour. Okay, who knows where the fire extinguishers are? Okay, that is important. Who knows where all the first aid kits are on every floor? Steve Schill. Steve Schill does. Anyway, we want you to just take a quick building tour. You'll be surprised. You're like, I have always wondered where the youth went when they go with Miss Sandy, right? So please, where are you going to meet? Okay, they're meeting in the Fireside Room. That's where the big round table is as you exit out that way by the bookstore. So there'll be plenty of people to ask, but please, they want to get you going on that tour. And there is fellowship downstairs. So just have some coffee, some quick snacks. And let's see, I think I've got everything here. Have we got the youth ready? Because instead of doing the usual, I have asked Yvette to please play the Star Spangled Banner. So in honor of the 4th of July. So if you want to stand in honor. Yes, Yvette, go ahead. Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming through broad stripes and bright stars, through the perilous fight? Hearts we watch, were so heavily streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, they flew through the night. Was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Yes. Thank you, Yvette. Thank you. Let's get those kids over here and find out what you guys did today. Thank you. Hey, buddy boy. Gotta get my hugs in. Oh, did you notice you got a new color in your hair? Miss Sandy.
Hi, everybody. Today, I want to thank Mr. Neal. He showed up and showed the kids how to draw a parrot. And then we read a story called The Brave Little Parrot. Buddha decided to come back in another life as a little bird. And when his village was on fire, she had to do something to figure out how to fix it. So she used all of her bravery and did. So then we decided to all make parrots out of toilet paper rolls that have been donated to me again. Everybody hold your bird up. I did mine as USA. But everybody else did theirs as a different little bird. So that's what we did today.
Well, Mr. Neal, did you help with the artwork too?
Yes, I did.
I knew you would. Thank you.
Well,
Our resident artist there, Mr. Neal. So let's stand and do the prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Now, before we do the peace song, let's bless these love offerings and these prayer requests. As we thank you, God, for these prayer requests that have been given and written with so much love and concern for themselves or for a loved one, we hold them in our prayers, knowing that it is not my will, but it is thy will that is being done. And we trust divine order is taking place right now. And so it is. And on the love offerings, we thank you, God, for these love offerings being given freely, for the beauty and for the blessing and the prosperity of Unity of Garden Park, so that we continue to pay our bills on time and more. And there is so much more so that we can continue to do outreach into our community. We are blessed, and so it is. Amen. And now let's sing the prayer for, what are we going to sing next? We said the prayer for protection. What are we going to do now? Let there be peace. Yes. Okay. We're going to borrow that. Okay, ready?
Peace on earth and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth with peace that was there to be. With God as our Father, family all are we. Let's walk with each other in love and harmony. Let peace begin with me, and let's take the moment now. With every step I take, let this be the joyous vow to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
And let it begin with me. Amen. I forgot about Adopt a Spot. So please, if you are willing to help us with the grounds, take a look at this poster. We need some help on the grounds.